Welcome back to Fallout 76 and my continuation into the Pepper Shaker. Now, on this video, I want to compare the Pepper Shaker to its nearest rival. So here we have the Pepper Shaker, and it is the Blooded Pepper Shaker. So what do we have? Damage increase because it's blooded, 25% while aiming, yay, and 15% reload speed. So reloading shouldn't be a problem. So the damage is 27 times 8 with 4 times 8 energy damage at a fire rate of 61, which, if my maths are correct, gives me 15,128. I am going to compare that, because we are using the laser attachment with a dual barrel. I am going to compare that with the Blooded Ultracite Gatling Laser. So, spec on that one. That is blooded again. This is a 25% speed with 90% weight reduction. Because we had the 25% speed and the 90% reduction, I have put on it the true charging barrels. That also gives this a fire rate of 60. Pepper Shaker is 61. The specs of the power output is a little bit less, about a third less. So we have 171 on the damage, with a little bit of burn damage, which, let's face it, doesn't really do much against anything better than a bot fly. So that will give us a damage of 10,260 against a Pepper Shaker, which was 15,128. But let's see what that and how that works out in a practical sense. Just another one to add: perk cards. Because this is the Pepper Shaker, it has, well, it allows you to use more cards to make it better. On this particular one, we are using 3 in the Heavy Gunner and 2 on the Shotgunner. Problem with this, though, is they are all in the strength category, which means you can't be running bare arms, you can't be running blocker, which is, I think, well, and of course you can't run the 3rd Shotgunner card because you're only allowed a maximum of 15. I think that's a bit of an oversight. We're running Dodgy and a few others, but these are the only ones really to pay attention to. Heavy Gunner cards and Shotgunner cards. All the rest, pretty much cosmetic and not that useful. So we've also got some science perk cards going on here, because there wasn't really much else to put in there. Nerd Rage, I'm not going to use Nerd Rage because I don't want the levels to change as my health goes up and down, so I've removed that. I've also removed anything that will give you anti-armor, because that will skew the effects. On Agility, I have removed Adrenaline, so the more we kill won't give us more power. So the two guns should be comparable. Now obviously, the Gatling Laser will only need Master Heavy Gunner, and Expert Heavy Gunner, which would of course leave me room for bare arms, blocker, or anything else I want to put on there. So let's have a look to see how they do against Super Muties. Now I'm using West Tech because the Super Mutants are all inside, all level 100. I'm gonna duck down. Right then, so that was very quick. Dealt with them quite nicely. Another one. Very quick. Quick reload. Let's face it, this one only has a cartridge of 50. Then, ooh, hello. Have a bit of that, and a bit of that, thank you. Get rid of the dog out. So we're now going to have a little look-see at the Gatling Laser. Spin up time, fast. Kill time, fast. With burn damage. Let's have a quick look in here. Nope, no one in there. Okay, let's go into the room full of them. Dead. And this is without aiming. So in a little second we'll do with aiming. Spin up time's not bad. The thing I like about this is, for the first literally second, you get a quick burst of fire, and that normally is enough to kill everything very quickly. But remember, on paper, the damage per second is less than the pepper shaker.
Not yours.
Okay, let's go in here. Okay, with aiming. Oof, fast. Remember the both at 60. Okay, let's go back to the pepper shaker. Reload. That is, of course, the biggest downfall on this thing. You can have it on quad, and I have done a test where the quad and the blooded, not really that much difference. There's only a few shots per super mutant in it. But I wanted to compare blooded against blooded on this one. Right, so aiming. Ooh, that's fast. Very fast. So let's go downstairs now. That way, I will come back through and pick all the stuff up. Forgot where I was for a second there. I will come back and check, see if anyone's got any goodies on them. Okay, for the next bit of the test, I'm going to remove the shotgunner. I'm going to put on bare arms and blocker, because that's how I would run a heavy weapon. I am doing a comparison in the heavy weapon.
Someone there?
So this will reduce its power down to that of the Gatling Laser. As you see, already it's slower. And Campion is reloading. Okay, I'm going to flip over Gone. Yeah, I'm just whipping through these guys, not having to worry about my ammo, not having to worry about reloading. Just point, kill, shoot, kill. With absolutely no worries about having to stop and reload and run away and hide. Every 50 shots. Okay, let's track down the last few super muties and then decide which is the best. Ooh, hello. So, spin up time. Go. 1 and 2. Whoop. Go. 1 and 2 and... Okay. Spin up time is the same. Without those perk cards, we are still looking at 171 on that. blooded pepper shaker. So it wasn't 28, it's now dropped to 24. So it hasn't really lost much, but it is 4 times 8, which of course is 32. So it's a drop of 32 per shot. My thoughts. I don't honestly see, as a laser weapon, why you would go for the pepper shaker over the Gatling laser. It uses less cards. It uses cores, which gives you 500 more if you use the card to make your cores more. Pepper shaker. On a blooded one, you get 50, and then you're reloading. On a quad, you get 200, and you're reloading, and it gets with them quite quickly. You're going to be reloading less with the Gatling laser. Personally, I don't think the pepper shaker laser mod is a replacement or better than the Gatling laser. On this one, I will choose Gatling laser as the winner, simply for ease of use and lack of having to reload all the time. Plus, of course, you can put on the burning, and you can make the cartridge or the core on the laser even better if you use the card specifically for making it more. Which is that card? That card is power user, I think. Yes. Doubles the core. So you turn a 500 into a 1000. Yeah, you're not going to be reloading that very often. Okay, those are my thoughts on the Gatling laser. You may have a different decision. That's your choice. The next one, I'll be checking out the Gatling plasma versus the plasma attachment on the pepper shaker. Thank you for this video, and goodbye.